All right, so what we have is that market has fallen on NASDAQ, and I'm looking at M3 time frame. Let me show you what is going on. 1 hour, 1 hour has reached a water support, which means that market can bounce up with its water curve, which acts as support and resistance. And it's very choppy, even though this was a very good trade. So right now, because I'm kind of a little late in taking this trade, I'm going to focus on M3 or M5 to look for a trade. Now we have this support which has formed. We have this gap. So if I take a long, this gap is going to be the risk factor. So I'm going to take a trade here, and my target is obviously going to be on 5 minutes because this is so low. So now let's talk about stop loss. Initially, the stop loss will be below this gap minimum, right? If I want to be more conservative, then I'll have to put it around here. Then I will go to 5 minutes time frame, and this is the target that we have got. This target was given initially, and the new target, which is forming right now on the close of this candle, can also point towards it. So this is what's going to be my trade. If the market breaks through this previous high and this trend line, if you want to look at, right, if you are looking at price action, if it goes through this trend line, I'll move my stop loss to this arrow because this arrow will also protect me from the losses. So this is how you plan and manage your trade. This is already looking very good. Previous high here has been violated. This high will be violated, and once this high is violated, the stop loss will be moved. Okay, and we are right in there. We are already in profit. Okay, let's see how it plays out. Let's monitor it on smaller time frame. M3, this water curve can act as resistance, so I will be careful around here. Even if it hits our stop loss, it's fine because that's part of the game. But at the same time, we have to take only the best ones. So M3 is looking all the very choppy, but we can see there is a support and the market is creating a divergence. The market is going up, as you can see here, which means that it is looking very likely that market will reach at least its 5 minutes target. You see the new 5 minute target is around here, but I'll be happy to capture this one. And this will be how many points? This will be approximately 20 5 points or so. So not bad, for a quick trade. A lot of people actually just focus on 10 points on NASDAQ or 20 points on NASDAQ. And in a very slow market today, if we are able to capture 25, it's not bad at all for a few minutes of work. So let's see how it plays out. I'll keep you updated. M3 water curve has been reached. Now there can be some resistance because this acts as support and resistance. Let's look at on 2 minutes time frame. The market is slightly coming down. There is a gap here. There's a gap here. So let's see if it goes to our target first or gap. Now there is a gap here on 1 minute time frame. That is also very good. So you see this gap, there is a gap, and there is this gap. So it's a matter of thing, a matter of leaving it to the market whether it wants to come down, close this gap, and go back up, or go up to correct our target and reach our target, and then come back down. Anyway, we have taken a trade, and that's all we can do. Let's monitor on M5 time frame because that looks like a better one. We have bullish engulfing candle followed by another candle where we have taken the trade. So far, it is looking really, really good, and we are in profit already. Um, let's We can leave the rest to the market. Now, you see this high was violated. This high was violated. Now it is violating this high. Now, as it has gone past that one, I'm going to tighten up my stop loss just around here. In fact, I can tighten up even better if I have something like that. No, there is nothing. So I'm going to put it right there. So we now have moved our stop loss a bit. Let's go to M3. Actually, if I want to, I can actually put it just below this support line, which has been created here. Okay, it is about to reach 3 minutes time frame target here as well. So as soon as it reaches that 3 minutes target, I can move my stop loss if I want to. So far, the price action is looking pretty weak around this area. It's struggling with these little highs. If you want to draw a zone, resistance zone, this is kind of a resistance zone here. So it is struggling with that. So that's why I won't move. I will not move my stop loss prematurely. I will wait for the market to just hit my target, or at least violate this previous high, and we'll see what happens after that. Okay, so the new target has been set here for 5 minutes, but because the market is very slow and this is getting very choppy as well, and we are on Friday, I will not target this one. I'll rather like not take this one. In fact, I may actually get out on water curve as well on approximately how many points. So water curve is around 20 points, and this is 25 points. So for 4 or 5 points, I will not try to risk it. I will see like how the price action is around here. If the momentum is good, then I will leave it. Another thing that I can do is I can take partial, right, very close to the water curve. So let's do that instead, and then move the stop loss to break even. So as soon as the market touches this water curve, I'm closing half of it, right, for 20 points. And then after that, we'll see. It's all about the process that you need to follow. It's not much about like how many lots that you're trading with, because if you are good in if you're good at following the process, and if you have the tools such as VATA and Envisage, then you can obviously increase the lot size once you are confident and make more money with it. So this is a small account and I'm using just one lot here. It shows 10, but it is actually one lot because the contract size is different. On one lot, we have been able to get this much, which is not bad actually, like for a few minutes work. Still struggling here because of, you remember what I said on M1 time frame, we have this resistance. So that's why it's still struggling. It can still come down. And if it does, we'll have to accept that. That's fine. We'll just wait. The momentum is good, looking fine so far. It may actually break through this resistance level, and if it does that, it's gonna reach our first target here. In usual market conditions, this will be the first target, and second target will be this one. But because the market is very slow, that's why, as I said, I'm gonna just focus on water curve and this. In fact, if it starts the reverse from here, I'm gonna close it prematurely as well. Just make money and take money. Okay, it's coming down, so that means it has not been able to break through this resistance, which is fine. So it may actually come to this gap level, or it may actually even come to this gap level. If it does, then we're gonna get stop loss hit. If it comes here, then we are still okay, and we will still have the breathing room for the stop loss, and that is why we will continue to holding this trade for now. Let's see what happens. I'm still confident, even though the price action is very sluggish and very slow. I'm still confident that it is going to hit this target, or at least the water curve target. Okay, just a matter of time, I guess. We need to just wait for a new candle to appear, and then we'll see how the price action is. On M3, it has been able to hit this target, and that's why it is coming down a little bit. M3, this was the buy signal. Previous one was hit. This one has just been hit. If you had taken this one on M3, I was late, as I said before. If you had taken this one, this was good 20 pips. Sorry, 20 points. Yeah, easy scalp. For now, this is reversing and we are back at entry point. We are back at cost here. So we'll see how it plays out. We're still holding it and we are going to still stick by it. I'll keep you updated. As expected here, the market has touched that gap. You see that gap has been closed. So it's quite possible that it may come down and close this gap as well. If it does not, then we'll still be in the game. But this is why these gaps are very, very important. And you do not have to find them. The VATA Envisage finds them for you. It's easier like this way. You can just flip between the time frames and it will just plot them easily. MT5 version is much more advanced and it has all these facilities and it is really really fast as compared to MT4 version, which does not have all the facilities. So that's why in my videos you will see that I use MT5 because all of my accounts are on MT5. I used to have some of these accounts on MT4, but I have migrated them to MT5 by talking to the broker. You can do this. You can do the same thing. Okay. See, after touching this gap, it has just bounced up. How important these gaps are. So we had gap and we had Envisage curve as well, VATA curve as well, which means that this was a support and that's why it bounced up. Now let's see whether this bounce actually sustains or not. I'm still hopeful that it will come at least here. We're still in minor profit here, trading one lot only. Yeah, this is bouncing up nicely. Let's see if it hits the target. In fact, actually, if it actually violates the previous high here, the previous high means this yellow line, then it's quite likely if it violates this high, it's quite likely that it will go all the way to this high as well, this target as well. But as I said, non-market conditions are not really good, so not going to actually go for the entire one. I will only look for this target here. Another reason is that I've already made good money with the gold and Dow Jones trade, which I posted earlier about. So I do not have to be greedy about this. So it's just about to reach the target here on water curve, and I'll close half, move my stop loss to break even, and leave the rest. Still not able to go beyond that. And M3, this is still looking fine, but again, it is stuck in that resistance zone. New 15-minute candle has just started, and yeah, it's not one of the best price action. It can actually come down. So I'm not, even though this is started to look bullish, but it can come down. This is not one of the best price actions. In fact, there is a gap here, so it can come down all the way to this. But if we get a little lucky there is a little push to the upside before it comes down, then it's going to be good for us. It has started to move higher, has validated the previous high here, but not this high. It has not validated the zone itself, so it could be fake breakout. It just needs a little push to the upside where we can close this part here. Let's go and look at the 3 minutes time frame. In fact, actually, yeah, I think it is just about to reach there. So what I'm going to do is actually start moving my SL now. Put it right below this. Why? Because this is the push that actually started. So I'm going to use that. Okay, done. Half done. And now I'm going to move it to break even. And another reason why I could have removed the stop loss to that place was very simple because of this gap. Now let's see if it reaches the target here. If it reaches the target, full target here around this, but a curve can actually push it down. So what I'm going to do is actually trail my stop loss actively so that, I lock in the profit. So far, we have made 21 points, and overall full profit is 25 points approximately, 24 something. And this one, if it reaches this 32 points. So not bad. Like, people who trade futures, they will kill for this one. They will just like, they will do anything to capture this movement. So I use it on futures as well. It's very, very close now. So I'm going to keep on moving my stop loss so that, I lock in the profit as the market progresses further. Our stop loss is here, target is here, entry is here. And as the market is moving, I am trailing my stop loss. This is the target where we have this gap as well. If it comes down, we'll accept the loss. That's fine. I'm going to move it to this level here. One more push and it will be either stop loss or trail stop loss or profit target. Right, so it will be one of them. Okay, fine. So it's very, very close to our profit target. I've trailed my stop loss once again, and now it's nearly guaranteed that we're gonna have good profits here. Okay, it doesn't matter whether it's gonna be this one or this one, whether it's TP or SL. It does not matter. We have already locked in the profit. Okay, I'm on 1 minute time frame, so I cannot go lower than that. Okay, this is how it is looking. Okay, TP hit, easy, nice. The whole process is more important than how much money you made, how much lot size you used. Okay, this is how you trade markets easy way. Okay, using VATA and Envisage. Let's see you in the next one.